I'd do the responsible thing, take a test, and I'd had a couple sexual partners and done really bad things, and so I went to take the test, and it came back positive, and when they went to confirm it, it was negative. And it was this circle of negative positive that went on for about 9 months. And this was my senior year in high school. And
there's the drinking, the drugs, the HIV possibility. How did you turn that around for yourself, Jennifer?
Well, after the HIV, it was negative. It kind of got worse. I went back, continued to have unsafe sex. You would have thought I learned, and plunged into more drug and alcohol abuse. And then I just hit a bottom when I was 22 years old, or yeah, about 23. I just couldn't do it anymore. You know, things weren't working out.
Now, you mentioned that you had the HIV, then it was negative, but it isn't a thing where you have it one day and you don't have it the next day. Could you explain that?
Yeah, I fell into the 1% category of people that test inconclusively to the HIV test. And now there are even more tests out there. They're more accurate. But at the time I had mono, and it was just unlucky.
Well, I'm sure we have some questions for you, Davey.
She's been waiting a long time.
Yes, I have a question for you. When you know that you thought you had HIV, was your mate notified? I mean, did he go and have tests too?
Yeah, that's a good question. We took the test together, and his was negative and mine was inconclusive. And he was a good friend in that sense, in that he stuck around and he saw the negative result out, and he was okay with it either way.
But that's a responsible thing to do. That was a good question. You make sure your partner gets checked, too.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
Were you pressured into doing drugs, or was it your own decision?
I was anxious to do drugs. I mean, I wanted to go explore and try everything, and I wanted to smoke the cigarettes, and I was ready.
And do you think that because you did the cigarettes and you might have progressed on the alcohol, then marijuana, then maybe cocaine, methamphetamine, whatever it is, heroin, because from what I've learned here today, heroin is on the rise amongst our young kids as well. Do you think that it had one to do with the other?
Oh, absolutely. The more I did one thing, I wanted to try the other.
What made you so curious? Like, what pursued you to it? I mean, you live in, like you said, you live in a nice neighborhood. Your family value was good. What pursued you to that?
Let me introduce this young man and why he's asking all of these questions, because he is somebody very, very special who's taking an active role in attacking this trend of young people going into drugs and alcoholism, all those things that can devastate your life. His name is Sychanh Chanthaboury, right? Yes. And you're only 19 years old. And welcome to the show. Let's let everybody know exactly what you're doing.
I work for this, Get the Word Hotline. It's an organization that referred kids to a real organization that helped them, but with us, it's kids helping kids, peers helping peers, youth helping youth. So it's really you talking to your own friends, or sometimes we counsel you guys, but I mean, we have the same problems as what you're going through right now. So it's kind of hard for us to counsel, but we just share the same experience that what you're going through.
Sychanh, though, when you say the same experience, you're from a neighborhood south of Sacramento that is considered pretty high crime. Just how bad is it in your area?
I mean, in Meadowview, it's like, I mean, it's kind of harder than, I mean, the harder struggle than living in Green Haven. Mm-hmm. I mean, because, you know, it's more nicer. I mean, you know, the area's more better. I mean, with us, I mean, we go through struggles like this. Everybody got to go to school. Some people drive their own car. Some people take the bus, and some people walk. But everybody got to commute, though. And what I'm saying is that Green Haven got it much better than what we have it, because some of them is driving. And we're taking the bus and walking. So,
What are the kids telling you, though, when they call you on the phone?
They just tell us their problems and what they're going through and how they're feeling. And we just give them what we're feeling, and sometimes they help them. And if that don't help them, you know, we give it to a referral agency that has more educational value and that can help them pursue what their problem is.
Well, I commend you. You're doing a good thing. Well, also joining us is Lavinia Cooper from the Chemical Dependency Center for Women. What are these kids and young people attracted to? I mean, what is the end drug that they're experimenting with?
Well, as